I'm Miss Hannah from the Highland Park Public Library, and welcome to Library in Your Living Room. I'm really excited to show you today's program, Kitchen Scrap Garden. You can grow plants from the parts of foods that you would normally throw away. And this is a great way to turn old food into something new. And guess what? You can even eat some of these plants. I'll tell you some tips for growing a new plant and share 6 different foods that can be turned into plants. Let's get started. All right, so here are some gardening tips for you to start your own kitchen scrap garden. First off, buy potting soil for your plant. It's really tempting to just use regular dirt from outside, but sometimes that dirt can be bad for plants. It can contain pesticides, pollutants, and other chemicals that are bad for the plant and won't let it grow. Next, make sure your plant gets enough sunlight and water. Plants need both sun and water in order to grow, but each plant needs different amounts of both, just to make things hard. Be sure to observe your plant to see how much sun and how much water it needs. If you see dry, cracked soil or shriveled up leaves, that means that your plant might need more water. If the leaves look droopy or yellowish, that might mean that it needs more sun. Also, when your plant gets too big for its container, put it in a new, bigger pot or plant it outside. Just like how you outgrow your clothes, plants can outgrow their containers too. And last, if you can, get organic foods to start your garden. Foods that aren't organic are sometimes treated with chemicals that can stop them from growing into plants. So if you buy organic, you have a stronger chance of your kitchen scrap turning into a plant. Right, so there are 6 different parts of each plant, and every single plant has all 6 parts. Those parts are roots, stems, leaves, flowers, fruits, and seeds. As we go through each of the kitchen scraps together, I'll point out the different parts of the plant that we're talking about. All right, here is our first kitchen scrap. It's the mighty potato. Potatoes are actually roots, and you can plant those roots in soil to grow something new. To do that, you're going to wait until the potato grows eyes. The eyes look like tiny white balls outside of the potato. Next, cut the eyes out of the potato and then plant them in 2 to 3 inches of potting soil with the eye facing up. In a few weeks, that eye is going to sprout roots and stems, and you'll see a beautiful leafy potato plant. Next up are green onions. The green part is actually a stem, which we can eat. And then the white frilly part at the bottom is a root. And you can plant that root. So what you'll do is put the white part in a glass of water with the root side down. Keep it in direct sunlight and change the water regularly. As the roots get longer, you can transfer it to a pot with soil. And then in a few weeks, the root is going to keep growing both down, roots below, and then a stem up above. And when the stem grows back, you can snip off the top part and eat it. So celery is a delicious snack with peanut butter or cream cheese, but you can actually grow your own celery at home. So what you're going to do is save the bottom inch of the celery stalk. You'll put it in a bowl with the cut side facing up. Fill the bowl with about ½ an inch of water and then change the water regularly. You'll notice that the roots are starting to grow underneath, and then as the roots grow, you can transfer the plant to a pot with soil. Make sure that the leaves are above the surface of the dirt, because the leaves are how the plant gets sunlight. In a few months, your plant will grow and you'll have new celery stalks to eat. Ginger. Ginger is a root that's used in meals like stir fry or curry, or sometimes people use them in desserts like sweet potato pie or gingerbread cookies. You can grow a ginger plant for its beautiful flowers, or you can use the roots for cooking. So to plant a ginger root, you're going to put the root in about 1 inch down in a pot of moist soil with the buds of the root facing up. In about a week, new roots and stems will start to grow. And eventually, you'll see these gorgeous ginger flowers grow. And then if you want to use the ginger root for cooking, you'll gently pull up a root, cut off the part that you need, and then replant the rest of the root in the soil. As long as you don't cut off too much, you can continue snipping off little bits of the ginger root, and then the plant will continue to grow. So our last two kitchen scraps are both fruits, using fruits to grow new plants. First up is pepper. Yeah, pepper is actually a fruit. Blows my mind. So in the picture, I'm showing a bell pepper, but this method works for other kinds of peppers as well, like jalapenos or cubanelles, any kind of pepper you want. What you'll do is save the seeds from a fresh pepper and then leave them out for a few days to dry. You can put them on a dishcloth or a paper towel for them to dry out. Next, plant the seeds in potting soil. Leave that pot in direct sunlight and water it regularly. In a few weeks, you'll have new peppers to eat. Last up is the lemon. So lemon plants are really tricky. They usually grow in warm places like Florida and California, so Illinois is not the lemon's favorite place. But you can have a small indoor lemon plant in your house as long as it's kept in a sunny and warm room. Here's how to do that. First, save the seeds from a fresh lemon and then leave them for a few days to dry out, just like what we do with the pepper seeds. Then plant 3 or 4 seeds in a pot of soil about 1 inch below the surface. Water it regularly and make sure it gets plenty of sun. Now it'll take a long time for lemon flowers to grow, and you might never see any lemon fruits, but the leaves smell delicious. They smell just like lemons. It's a very fun plant to grow. So if you want to learn more about gardening at home, we have some really great resources for you. One ebook that's available through BiblioBoard is called Kids Container Gardening, and it's all about growing stuff inside. Available on Overdrive or Libby is the book Plantiful. And then there are some really great websites out there too. 2 sites that I found really helpful were the Illinois Farm Bureau Partners and Kids Gardening. So the Illinois Farm Bureau has really great articles about crops and growing things in Illinois. And if you're interested in farming as a career, the Farm Bureau is a great place to start. And then kidsgardening.org is just for kids, and it has really great ideas of plants that you can grow in your home. Thank you so much for watching this video, and be sure to check out our website, hplibrary.org, for more library in your living room programs. If you like what you see here, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time, stay safe and wash your hands.